Hi, my name is Ryan. I am the creator of Roadrunner. This video is going to cover using Roadrunner to create albums for a multi-consultant sale. This could also be your own group if you want to have your albums up all the time or have them up early and just publish into them. There are some options that you can use to kind of tailor this, but we will think of this as a multi-consultant sale for now. So when I click that option, let me start over. I was on Create Event, and I click Create a Multi. These would be a list of all my groups where I am admin. So I would click the name of the group, name the event however I want to name it, and I have the event created. So you can see in your list of events, this is the third one that I'm doing here, and it's going to keep track of the date that you created those. Just jump over to settings and kind of point out I have an album cover ready to go. And that album cover might include a size, it might not. We're going to break these out by size. And so we'll see what those look like when they're on Facebook. So now that I have the event created, I have my album cover ready. I'm going to get started. Create automatically. Normally that would not be checked. Let me start over. Okay, so automatically, normally you would see by size, by tags, and empty albums. These are all the possible albums that we could publish. Populate here is not checked. If it were checked, notice some of these have numbers. This is my own inventory I would be adding into these albums. And when I'm creating a multi, I probably don't want to do that. If I uncheck empty, these are just the albums that I have inventory for. That's also not what we want. We could remove the by size. We would just have the styles represented. Remove the by tags. I would have just leggings. So that changes to leggings solids, leggings prints. By size is going to add all the small, medium, large, leggings OS, leggings TC, solids and prints. So they are all there. Now, there is some ability to edit at this point. Let's say I don't want all of the add-a-lines to have their own size. So I could click this Advanced tab and rename it. So now I have just add-a-line. And do the same thing here for this Sloan. So I rename those two. Let's say this is a large multi and I want to have multiple of these leggings. So this is a little bit more involved, but it's still doable. I could click this advanced, and the this icon here is a copy icon. So Leggings OS Solids, copy, number 2, click the first one, number 1, and repeat this with the prints. TC Solids, and TC Prints. So if you click the name of any of these albums in this mode, you can edit it. Just press enter, and that will update the name. If you click the copy icon, you'll get a new copy of that album right next to the original one. So I have Leggings Solids 1 and 2 for OS, Prints 1 and 2, TC Solids 1 and 2, TC Prints 1 and 2. So I could further, let's say, make a copy of this very first one and then completely rename it Outfits. So that is pretty much the limit of what this can do at the moment. We'll be improving on these interfaces as we go. So I've got all this set up. I have all of the sizes that I want. I'm going to click Create, and it'll start creating them. Now, this is creating in RowRunner's database. Nothing is on Facebook yet. So you have the opportunity at this point to completely erase, undo, start over with all these albums. Clicking the delete on each one will take a while, so you'd be better served by just creating a new event and starting over. You know, we have a little bit of leeway here if we make a mistake. Okay, all of the albums are created. Just scroll all the way down. When we publish, we will actually start with the last first. So Sloan will be the first album to create on Facebook, followed by Sarah XL. That way they'll show up in the right order when they're all done. So the only thing that we can do, and I guess we should expect to see zeros for all these because we don't want our own inventory in here. The only thing that we could do is say set covers, and I pick the cover that I had already set up. This is going to create an image for each album with the style name and size in it. Currently there's no way to preview. That's coming. At the moment, I'll hit publish and I'll show you what they look like when they're on Facebook. So this does take a little bit of time because we have to create that image and put the text in and save it into the database for each of those albums. This is about 100 albums. So while that's going, there are some settings that you could do. Say, what am I thinking of? Joining the join link in your settings page. I mentioned that in the first video when you created your account. If you have a Facebook alter ego that you join to your account, you could use that alter ego to publish your covers. That would avoid notifying all of your Facebook friends for each and every cover that, or each and every album that gets created. And when you have this many albums, it's a lot of notifications. So I do know a lot of consultants that choose to do that, to use a secondary Facebook profile just for this purpose. So this is fun. I'm going to jump over to Facebook. This is the group. There are no albums. Any minute now. So as soon as this bar finishes and all of the albums have covers, then the publish option up here will become available, and we can hit publish and see what it does on Facebook. Okay, so I hit publish. This note says your prepared inventory. In this case, there is none. It's just albums and covers. So, publishing 196 albums. So this is going to update every maybe 10 or 15 seconds. And it gets to the first 15. And then note what it says. Waiting until 12:07. It's currently 12:05. It's got a little 2-minute delay. Every 15, you will see a delay. Every 30, you will see a longer delay. And then at certain points, you'll see even longer delays than that. And it is based off of how many total albums you're about to publish and how closely spaced they are. It is extremely easy to get into Facebook jail when you are creating albums. And so we have these delays built in on purpose to try to prevent that from happening. Now, remember, Sloan was the last album in our set. It was the first one to get created. Sarah XL, L, medium, small, extra small. So they publish in descending order. Click this again, we should see some more. Oh, it's not quite time. Waiting one more minute. And so the longest delay that you will see will be over 15 minutes. And that is, I don't think we hit that in this case. If you have over 200 albums to create, it will exaggerate all the delays that are in there. And those are necessary. If we don't put enough space between those creations, you will definitely land in Facebook jail. Okay, so now we got a few more. 24 albums, Patrick, 30. So we got our way into the Nicole's. See, XL to 3XL, Patrick, medium through 3XL, perfect T, on and on and on. Here says, now we're waiting until 12:15. So here we hit about an 8-minute delay, and it'll tell us. Just be patient. Check back 12:15. It should pick up and do the next batch. And with this many albums, it will take right about an hour to create all of them. So we don't need to keep this video running. Go ahead and stop it. And I think that's the basics. Okay, so thanks for watching.